All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our generative AI course, and we're still going over the project we just started, which is going to be our help management project. Now, we're still in the beginning stages, so we didn't even open the project folder for it yet. We're still in our generative AI folder, and we're still taking the notes down on the beginning of our project, letting us know exactly what steps we're going to take and what we're going to be implementing. So let's just pick up with some light reading so we can see exactly where we are and what we're going to be doing. So let's start by looking at generative AI. But before we start looking at Gen AI, let's think about where it fits in the universe of artificial intelligence. Let's look at the graph below for references. So you can see here we have our first big universe here, which is going to be the universe of artificial intelligence, and you can see everything that's inside of it. I'm not going to go over everything right now. We're going to do it piece by piece as we move down. So first one we have here, our first subset of the artificial intelligence, as you can see here, is this first square here, which is going to be our machine learning, which uses stat tools which analyze data, create models, forecast, and make predictions. Now, inside of the machine learning universe, we have another subset called deep learning, and deep learning is mostly multi-layered neural networks. Now, here are a few more techniques of deep learning that is responsible for solving some specific use cases. They're going to be the ANN, the CNN, and the RNN. ANN, of course, is the artificial neural networks. We have convolutional neural networks, and we have recurrent neural networks. Now that we have an understanding of this, we can move forward to see exactly what generative AI fits into the universe. Let's fix this really quickly. Okay, so generative AI is considered a subset of deep learning. As you can see, we have it here inside of the subset of deep learning. Why it falls under the subset of deep learning is because we are still using deep learning techniques here. So even though we are using generative AI, we still are going to be using some techniques of the deep learning universe. Even though we're going to be inside of the Gen AI universe, we still are going to be using some techniques of the deep learning universe from time to time. Now, most of the models we will see inside generative AI are based on transformers and BERT models. Inside generative AI, we have LLMs, large language models, and LIMs, which are large image models. LLMs will handle all of the issues pertaining to text, and LIMs will handle all of the issues pertaining to images. Note, there are models out there that we have already used that can handle both of these functions. Gemini Pro can handle both issues pertaining to text and handle issues pertaining to images. That is why Gemini is considered multimodal. Now, basically, that's what we left it for tonight. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is going to seem redundant and repetitive. That's because we're going over the same basics with every project we do, which I think is a good idea. So we could hammer in the basics and make sure we have a full understanding of the basics for every project we do and not skip over the basics because it is the foundation of understanding. But with that being said, like I said, this is a new project and this is the first day of the new project. So we're going to be taking notes mostly for the first 2, 3 days, but we should start picking up after that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.